Free Rugby Games.
Welcome back. For anyone who's listening to this thing where we do every Sunday, where we talk about games and other shit for somewhere between an hour and an hour and a half.
Oh, 20 minutes today.
Yeah. Andy's hungover.
Shh.
And Cooper's just got his navel pierced.
Have you?
Have
You fucking bender.
I don't know how that happened. Without us knowing about it.
Drunk night in vibe.
He's got like... He's got like a butterfly belly piercing in there,
Yeah.
hasn't he? Dragonfly.
It's a dream catcher.
Oh, sorry.
Even better.
Nice. Oh, it's for me dreams, isn't it? I've got for my life's full of dreams. I'd look for them in vibe.
I think someone should ironically get a dream, not like one of us, but some slag probably already has out there. Have a dream catcher like on our tramp stamp area. That'd be hilarious. Her hoop is for catching dreams.
My God. Please, that's enough.
Do you want to come back to mine and catch some dreams, if you know what I mean?
I've got some dreams for you, alright, Flo. I don't know if you're going to catch them there or on your face. Oh, I'm a horrible, horrible people. I don't care. That was a great podcast, lads. I'll see you next
Yeah.
week.
So have you got any gaming related news, Andrew?
And gaming while drunk isn't that clever, probably. Look at him.
It's actually pretty good. Me and my mates have
I
basically...
called bullshit on this story straight away.
Ah, me too.
Hasn't got
Yeah,
a
the old mate. I've got a mate shit. Someone you know.
Yeah, we used to play
An
like
acquaintance.
FIFA drinking game as well, and we just set the sides away against each other on like max difficulty, and we'd select our own teams, and we had like a proper like comprehensive list of like reasons to take a drink, so like offsides like 2 drinks, do you know what I mean? Like nutmegs a drink, stuff like that, lobbing the keepers a drink, obviously scoring's 2, shit like that. And there was just like 4 of us sat watching the computer play itself for about 4 hours, and we just got absolutely shit faced in about an hour and a half.
That doesn't sound like fun.
It was really good actually, because it's the most into football I've ever been, because I'm not like really a massive football fan. But I was like, come on, Puyol, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought he does sound like a giggle, to be fair.
And Tekken drinking game versus Bingham, when he's actually quite good at Tekken, just involved me getting shit faced while he had like several drinks over the course of an evening.
I used to didn't play a video game one. We used to play a Van Halen drinking game, and we used to put the video on the DVD live without a net. And for anyone who's into Van Halen, you're going to realise just how drunk you get doing this. It was a shot every time Eddie Van Halen pulled a face directly at the camera, and a drink of your pint every time he finger tapped. Honestly, 3 songs in, and you're like,
You're just steaming.
you're just fucking falling off.
We had a similar one with White Zombie's album. Every time Rob Zombie sings, yeah, you had to down a shot.
Fuck me.
After the second song,
Yeah. As soon as you said that, I can actually hear it. You might, yeah. I'd be pretty fucked off that.
second song, I can't remember much after that. Anyway, gaming news. Anybody got anything? Not Andy.
I've got some bits and pieces.
I've got a few, but most
Hang on,
of
I'll
it's about
start.
Xbox.
I'll start.
Oh, go on.
That was fascinating.
I just wanted a moment of silence.
Right.
Your fucking head's pounding. That was my gaming news.
Have a guess how much The Division made in the first 5 days after its launch.
32 pence.
Threve.
Threve.
I'm gonna go with 315.
You're close. 330 million in the 5 days after launch.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
it's pretty good. beating Destiny, obviously, to be Ubisoft's best-selling new IP ever.
Good.
The reviews that I'm reading about it, because obviously it was that embargo, so nobody got a advance copy to review it.
Right.
The reviews I'm reading are exactly what I thought the game would be. It's alright, and then once you hit top level, there's fuck all to do.
They need to fix the Dark Zone. It's not that there's fuck all to do. It just needs fixing.
It's not PvP. That's basically what the problem is.
It's not working out properly. They knee jerked after the beta.
Yeah.
When people were like, some rogue agent keeps taking me stuff. So they've made it now like there's just no point in going rogue
Yeah.
because you'll lose like 2 levels of XP. Like you've got 2 separate leveling systems. You've got your level 30 of your character, and then
Your
the
Dark
first
Zone level.
your Dark Zone level. You step in your level 1. Like I'm about level 32 now. But if I die once, I'm like level 30. It's crazy how much XP you lose. But it's not just dying off by the hands of an agent or by being rogue.
It's
You
just
just
a dog,
die off an
yeah.
NPC and you lose all this XP, which is ridiculous. So they need to like... But it's like, I remember Destiny being like fucked for different reasons, but I think they'll fix it. And it depends on what kind of player you are, because I'm a trophy whore with a game that I really like.
Yeah.
And I was looking at my trophies. I've 84% of the trophies before
Yeah.
I've even looked at them. So I've looked at them the other day and I'm like, oh, I've got to do all the missions again on hard.
Yeah.
Right, I'll do that. So I'm kind of going round again, replaying all the missions on hard. I'm enjoying the Dark Zone, because what I do like is when you do get a dickhead who goes rogue or a boss that's too hard for you, the adrenaline pump when you're running away
Oh yeah, yeah.
to try and not like lose 2 levels is pretty good, but it needs work. It's not a perfect game.
I read an interview where one of the developers has said that they're like rebalancing the Dark Zones like at the top of their list in terms of
Yeah,
priority.
I saw that as well.
Have you seen that the director of the division's left
Yeah,
Ubisoft, and he's gone to IO Interactive,
Yeah,
the guys who make the new Hitman?
but you know, that's neither not and somewhere. It's like if he left during development, that would say more about the division than him leaving after it's finished. Do you know what I mean? He might have just been. I mean,
Can't
it's
you
probably
do
just
your
more
job, yeah?
lucrative working for IO. Or maybe he doesn't like Ubisoft. I mean, he wouldn't be the only one.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the disappointment I had is at the end game in the main game, where you fight that end boss and it's kind of like it was that it then moment.
I think what I'm hoping for is, because I know they've said that they're gonna add 2 new like mode things, and then there's 3 expansion packs.
Yeah, it's
I'm
going to
hoping-
continue on.
Yeah, in the expansion packs you get a catch up room, because I was like on the Unknown Signal mission, like spoilers for anyone who hasn't got that far. When you basically just show up and listen to him rabbiting on, I was like, oh, I thought this was going to be the fucking ultimate showdown where I go and kick his tits in, but actually it's just him going, ha ha ha, ha, fuck you, see you later.
You mean that when you go and see that other rogue agent, the final curtain bit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's good that I like that bit.
I mean, I was like, oh wow, it's like it kind of like leaves it open so it can continue, which is nice. But I like, yeah, it's kind of like a bit anticlimactic. It's like, well, we saved the city, but you know,
Yeah,
you're not done yet.
Now you need to save your money for the DLC.
got the DLC.
I'll buy it anyway, just because I'm enjoying the game. Also, as well, do you know how you were saying you need to be ranked 50 for those blueprints you got for guns?
I made a mistake
Yeah,
on
you
them
don't.
ones. The ones that you need to be ranked 54 are the ones that the Dark
Yeah.
Zone vendors sell.
Because I made some lovely gold knee pads.
Do you know what keeps players like us going back to that game? I tell you what is fucking brilliant. The loot system.
Yeah.
The loot system's awesome. It's like you just crave bigger and better guns and you get them.
The thing is, though, is they're not like, I think it's kind of set in a way where it's not. They're not unattainable either. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like they're not easy to get. But it's like one of the problems I had, like when I used to play Warcraft, was whenever there was a new expansion come out, the amount of work you had to put in.
The raid systems.
Not even just that though, like the battlegrounds and stuff as well. You used to have to like grind honor and shit, and it's like it took so long for you to get a piece that like it was kind of like, where's this? It's like I've done 3 days worth of dailies, and I had enough to save up, and I'd saved all my weapons parts from leveling to make like a high end set of knee pads. And I mean, I know knee pads aren't exactly an amazing gear slot, But I was like, fucking hell, do you know what I mean? That's nice. So
I
yeah.
also have golden knee pads.
Yeah.
I need them. They're the sailors.
Have you heard that there was an interview with the developer of The Witcher 3 and he's mentioned Cyberpunk and he said the next time we hear something about it they'll actually have something to show us.
Get in.
Yeah.
And he said it has to be fucking good.
Yeah,
His
yeah, I
words.
saw that.
So hopefully soon we should have some
I told you,
trailer.
didn't I tell you all that time ago? Didn't I say Cyberpunk was going to be the next big thing? And
I really hope. Well, we never poo-pooed you. We were just like, oh, alright, it looks pretty good, that. Shoes
Well,
that shoot guns
yeah,
and
we
bullets
agreed
that
with
shoot
you.
shoes.
It's gonna
Shoe
be
shooting guns,
amazing.
man.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be the best game ever.
Witcher 3's just overtook Last of Us as being the most awarded game ever.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, I'd like, this is the thing now that I've actually went back and put loads of time into The Witcher. It's like...
Incredible.
Yeah. It's definitely like, in terms of RPGs I've ever
my
played, it's like
favourite.
top 3.
It's my
easily.
favourite.
I would agree.
It's my favourite RPG because I'm like you, I put time into it late. It's my favourite. I'll always have a soft spot for Dragon Age Origins. Like,
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
But that's now number 2 in my list of favourite RPGs.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gutted I came to the Witcher franchise late. I'm not gutted. I couldn't give a fuck really. I would have liked to have played the other two, but like, this one's the fucking good one. You know what I mean? So
Surely you can get it. Like, is it backwards compatible yet?
Yeah, Witcher 2 is, yeah, I've got
Yeah.
it. And honestly, I tried playing it and the controls were clunky as fuck.
Yeah.
And the graphics were a bit nasty and I just thought, I cannot play this.
because you played The Witcher 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I just saw for it.
That's on my whole thing about when people complain about like. It's probably just me, it's a personal thing, but you know when people are like, oh well, the PlayStation should be backwards compatible, and I always say I never really go back to games. The reason is mainly for me is because it spoils the memory I have of the game.
Yeah.
When I go back, if it's something I've already played, I go back and I play it and I'm like, oh, this is fucking garbage now.
The thing is, though, is I kind of felt like that. Like, I started playing Oblivion again, like before Amy moved in with us, and I used to go over hers, and it was like our thing. I'd go over on Thursday. We'd like get a bottle of wine and we'd sit and just play Oblivion and like chill out. And at first I was like, holy shit, this is aged so fucking poorly. And I still think that, but I'm actually playing. I was playing it last night in bed, but it's like once you've been playing it again for a little bit, you kind of just like fucking forget about it. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a big deal.
Well, yesterday I was at Newcastle Comic Con and there was a stall selling old consoles and I very nearly bought a Super Nintendo.
Oh,
It was 50 quid and I looked at it. They had every console there. There was even an Atari Jaguar.
no way.
So I was like, which one do I get? PS1 was 20 quid. And I thought, oh. And then I realised what would happen. I would buy it, I would take it home, plug it in, play one game and be like, oh, that was fun. But not as fun as I remember. And then pack it up and put it in a box. Remember what happened to me last Nintendo 64?
Mhm.
I gave it to you.
I think I gave it away.
You sold it.
I sold it for a pad, didn't I? Bought a
No,
replacement.
you was skint. It was when you were living in Gateshead. You were like,
Yeah.
do you mind if I sell this? I'm like, no, just sell it.
Oh yeah. No, I did. I sold it for the blue pad.
Ah, right.
That's where I got the blue pad from. Because my pad was broke. I was skint, but I couldn't afford a new
But
pad.
you did the same thing as me when I gave you it. You
Yeah, I
plugged
enjoyed
in.
it for an hour.
You're like,
or two.
this is fun. And then you're like, well, actually, it's shit, isn't it?
See, that's the thing, like, I'd quite like an N64, but the problem I find with stuff like that now is that, like, because they're so old, getting a good working pad is like half the battle. Like, a lot of the time, especially with the N64,
Yeah.
I remember when I had one, I'd wore out several pads just through having it.
That thumbstick.
The thumbstick goes
Yeah,
to
it
shit
was
so
shite.
easily. Do you know what I mean? It's like now, it's like, yeah, I'd love to have an N64, but fucking, I'd either have to pay a fucking fortune for a good pad or just not find one at all. And then I think, well, what's the fucking point? I'll not bother.
Oh, it's a shame. The dude had so many. He had Command and Conquer Red Alert as well.
Oh, that's
So
worth it.
I was thinking PlayStation 1 with Command and Conquer. Like
I
I
would
was
play
saying,
that, yeah.
for me 40th, having
I
a
would do
LAN
that.
party. I don't know. Still might do it, like.
Unreal Tournament, that's what you want.
Fucking destroy it all. kill you all.
I was raised on the fucking Unreal tournament.
So because
That was the Unreal tournament.
so because Hal hasn't fixed our joypads yet.
I did actually try last night, but then I found out that I'd like left me set of micro screwdrivers at my mum's, so I left it.
So because I've been playing a lot of Xbox, and this month's Xbox games with gold, you know, basically like PS Plus,
But better.
is a game called Lords of the Fallen.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, I own it. I've reviewed it on my channel.
So Xbox gets Lords of the Fallen, PlayStation gets Broforce.
Don't be poo-pooing Broforce, because
Broforce
it's pretty fun.
awesome. It is, especially when you get a new bro and
Yeah.
like Chuck Norris bro and shit like that. It's funny, but
Or when you die and he goes, "Rest in peace, bro." I was like, I can't hate this game.
all right. But if you look at the other two games you got this month, which weren't Broforce, which were absolute shit.
Galaxy's alright.
No, it's not.
For that garbage, for your money, the garbage.
And,
Compared to what Xbox is getting.
and next
garbage.
month,
Compared to what you got on PS3, the
Yeah.
garbage.
next month, Xbox are giving a AAA game away with the games of gold. They haven't said what it is yet, but they said it's a AAA game. Oh shit's that?
Besides, I figure that Broforce will be much more fun co-op.
Oh god, aye.
So, yeah.
Who's your favourite bro that you've played with? So
I'm going to
far?
be honest, I really like Chuck just because like I find
Maybe
that like
shotgun
the
blast.
shotgun's just like so easy to use without getting fucked up.
I like Bro Dread.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Braid's pretty good as
Oh
well.
my god, fucking Blade's awesome. Sorry, Broad.
Yeah,
Braid,
Broad.
whatever he's called. Such a good game. I'm guessing by Andy's face he hasn't played it yet.
Not yet, but I will.
What I'd like is when you save a bro and it gives you like another life. Yeah, and like you get obviously after a while you get, and it seems like you get a new one like sort of every few levels after the first like
2.
yeah. And when you save someone, you're kind of like, oh, is it going to be a new bro? But like when it's an old one, sometimes that isn't a good thing because it might be that guy who chucks dynamite. I can't remember. MacGyver, right?
Bro-Guyver.
Bro-Guyver, and I'm like, this guy's shit. It's like I'm shit at him and the fucking like I was doing fine with Chuck Norris. Why did you give me like MacGyver?
But when you get Bro Mando, you're like, oh hell yes. Bro Mando's awesome.
That's brilliant.
You need to download it. 'cause
Also, it's got
not
a
gonna be there
fucking
much
every time
longer.
you finish a
I've already
level.
got it in my library.
Every time you finish a level, there's a fucking kick-ass guitar solo.
Yeah.
It's excellent.
There's a proper Team America bit,
Yeah, it
isn't it?
is.
Yeah, but I know your point. I see your point. We're still getting like indie garbage.
Shit. Aye.
It's not garbage, but you know what I mean. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
Most of it is.
majority.
What we kind of thought would happen was when they were like, oh yeah, we're going to support indie developers, we thought it would kind of like elevate indie developers, not
Yeah.
just like not just be a platform for them.
Have you seen the sale in the PlayStation Store, the Easter sale?
Yes.
So they're selling Knack for £5.
Yeah.
Why the fuck don't they just give it away? I know it's not the greatest game, and probably none of us will play it, but still, it's the point. Isn't it?
I'm kind
It's a
of
AAA
toying with the idea of getting the new Metal Gear Solid because that's on there for £24.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, which even it's still quite new. So
Phantom Pain. Is
yeah,
it?
yeah, the Phantom Pain. It's
'Cause
like
I played Ground Zeroes and it was excellent.
yeah, so it's like it's still like £35 in shops. So I'm thinking tenner off. It's probably worth it. So I'll probably pick that up sometime in the next couple of days when I eventually just relent and go fuck it. When we willpower kicks.
I'm going to have a look at the sale, see what's on.
Yeah, there's something on there that I want to buy as well. I can't remember what it was.
They don't sell gay porn on the PlayStation Network.
Obviously, I was mistaken then.
Yeah, obviously.
to do with games with gold.
Aye.
Gears with gold.
So yeah, Sony's working on a new PlayStation.
Yes, the PS 4.5
Or the PS4K as it's
Yeah.
been called.
with a new GPU for increased graphical capabilities and running games at 4K resolution.
I'm really annoyed.
Yeah, me too.
You should
Me
just
too.
call it the PS5. What are you annoyed for?
Because I bought a fucking PS4 and now I'm not going to be able to run 4K games, am I?
Yeah.
I'm not bothered.
The thing is, though, is do you have a 4K telly?
I will do in the next few weeks because my telly's dead,
Oh,
so
right.
we're having to buy a new
Well,
one.
that's because that's the thing. It's like I was like, fucking son of a bitch. I'm not shelling out for like well, it's not a minor upgrade, but I'm not. I don't justify the cost versus the.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I
with
mean? And I thought
How
like,
much is this new console going to be?
Probably the same price.
yeah,
I don't see the problem. I mean, our consoles are a couple of years old now. I don't see why we should fight to stagnate the market.
Well, I don't see why they just didn't do that in the first place.
Because they didn't have to.
I suppose not.
But it's like, well, I thought, well, my telly's not even a 4K telly, so fuck it.
In fairness, they don't even have to do it now. They're still the top selling console. But if people got a 4K telly and expendable income, why can't they have it?
Oh, it's not a problem like that. It's just for me personally. It's like I would like a PS4K, but it's like, can I afford one? No. So fine.
Have you seen what the top selling thing on Amazon UK is at the minute?
Is it Pride and Prejudice?
It's not close. It's PlayStation VR.
Really?
Yeah.
So
I honestly thought
because I thought it would do poorly to start
so
with.
did I.
I thought it would pick up eventually, but I thought it would do shit for like a year. Then they drop the price, and then people would be like, "Oh, I'll have a look." But
A bit like PlayStation TV.
yeah,
That never really did take off though, did it?
Now they've cancelled it now, so it's not even in production anymore.
that ties in nicely with my thing that I've got about PlayStation VR. Apparently, Sony said that they're going to reject any game for the VR that doesn't run that runs at less than 60 frames per second, which I think is reasonable, given what it is, and it's supposed to be like really immersive. Imagine having like frame drops and shit in it.
Yeah, but
That
have you
would just
seen?
be a complete immersion killer.
Have you seen what the graphics look like in the games they're offering at the minute?
No,
They
not
look
really.
really bad.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
PlayStation 2 polygon looking things.
I think it's just going to be a teething period though, because it's this thing where like it normally takes a couple of years before people learn how much they can squeeze out of a console.
And it's not only that though, developers have got to like get to grips with making the fucking game work with how it looks, the coding and stuff takes it's a ball ache in it if it's a new platform to them.
Yeah, because that's the thing. It's not just like a better one of whatever they got. It's like a completely new field, really. So
Are you going to get one?
Eventually, if it.
eventually, I don't.
Then again, though, I have no. I like sitting with. I know this is really boring, but I like sitting with a pad in my hand, staring at a TV.
yeah, me too.
Not holding magic wands.
Yeah, not holding magic wands and wearing silly hats and.
Well, you know the price of it's like $399.
Yeah.
But you don't get the camera and you don't get the wands with it. You got to buy them
Garbage.
separately.
It's garbage.
Book of that.
So you know what I mean? Fuck that.
And since the announcement of it, the prices of PlayStation cameras have gone up by 900%. Honest to God. And the ones have gone up by something like 300%.
So yeah, definitely fuck that then.
How much hang on? The normal camera
Mm-hmm.
that I had that I sold. How much is that now?
900% more expensive than it was when
Because I paid like, what was mine? 45 quid.
55 quid you paid for it.
So you're telling me that's like now.
People are trying to sell them on places like CX, eBay, Amazon have just hiked the prices up
Because they're in
because
demand.
everybody
Yeah.
needs them now.
Imagine if you kept it.
Do you know how much I sold mine for? 23 quid.
Yeah, me too. Because I just didn't use it. Now I wish I had it because I use it. I'd use it now for other things. But like I didn't care.
It's ridiculous.
So the
Cool story.
the guy behind XCOM, not like the
Cool
development, but
story.
like the lead
Cool story.
director,
It's a cool story.
called Julian Gollop. Nice name.
I've got breaking news before you start. Sorry, I just have
Alright.
to do this because he looks upset.
Yeah,
He's obviously hungover and he needs some good news.
yeah, he does.
Red Dead Redemption 2 has
Yeah,
been
it's
confirmed.
been confirmed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, onwards to our story.
Yeah, I forgot all about that, but that's cool. I'm looking forward to that.
That's the best thing ever.
You look
actually.
so happy.
I am. I'm happy about that. I'm genuinely happy about
Is
that.
it just me, or has the room got a little bit brighter?
I know. Have I just touched your heart? haven't I?
It wasn't hard. You've touched me tiny little erection. Michael, you've aroused me. That's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
That game's going to be so much better than you.
What's good as well though is because like Rockstar went on record like not even that long ago saying that they're not about milking franchises either. So you know it's going to be fucking like amazing.
Yeah, but they also said this. They did also say that they didn't realise how popular Red Dead was.
I don't mean.
And that's why they've made it into a franchise in its own right.
Yeah.
So not only are we going to get Red Dead 2, hopefully if Red Dead 2 does well, it'll continue like the Grand Theft Auto series.
Yeah. What I mean is it's
Did
not
you
going
get
to
two
be
of
like.
them? Did you get two
Yeah.
of them? Can I have one?
You can. I'll even let you have your pick, seeing as you hung over.
I'm
Would
not
you like
bothered.
tropical fusion or the
I'm-
Brazilian?
I like them both, so I
Alright,
mean,
okay, you can have that one then.
thank you.
I'll have the reduced sugar one. Try
Yeah.
to be good.
So honestly, man, Like I'm so happy about that. I know I keep chopping and changing, but really, and I always go back to this. Red Dead Redemption is my favourite game. That and Girls and Goblins. Do you know what I mean, though? Like, it's
Well, they need some kind of
fucking brilliant.
crossover.
And I love the way that they don't rinse it and bring it out every year, so you know it's going to be
Yeah,
good and it's gonna be worth
that's what I
it.
mean by saying they're not about milking the franchise. It's not going to be a yearly thing. It means every one that comes out will be 3 or 4 years apart, but be a fucking
There's
So-
a lot of thought behind it.
Yesterday, the Division service, people I play with, it was a bit quiet. Not a lot was going on.
Yeah, I saw you on GTA.
Well, I knew a lot of there'd been a few new cars and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So I went and had a look, and I was like, fucking having a great time, just pimping me new cars out and stuff. Like, you know what? I still fucking love this game.
There's a patch. I don't know if it's been or if it's due out. It was in the on the Gaming News a few days ago, where the next patch is going to significantly improve loading times. So do you know that fucking 4-minute black screen that you got sick of after heists? It's only going to be like
3 minutes.
yeah.
3 minutes 40 seconds.
Yeah.
But still though, anything like that's good. I think because that was the thing that used to annoy me. You
Yeah,
finish a
me too.
heist and then like literally there'd be nothing happening for about 4 minutes. There'd be a massive lull in the conversation. Then your characters would be like, whoa, clink some bottles, and then that'd be it.
How much DLC have they given away for free?
Oh, fuck me.
Kind of like a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Because I always
I
say
can't
like,
even start to think. I can't count how many cars. The yacht DLC. There's loads of new game
wasn't there
modes.
stuff for Valentine's
Yeah,
Day and every
yeah.
now and then they bring out
Yeah,
specials?
well, there was a new car for that. There was new game modes. There's been adversity mode, Halloween, all of that stuff was updated, like the slasher stuff.
Yeah.
All that was, and it wasn't just a bit of daft DLC. It's really good DLC. Every time there's new DLC, you always get new clothes and that as well. If you think that's your thing, you know, and it's just fucking brilliant. Like in terms of value for money, I paid for GTA twice because I liked it that much on the PS4. I wanted it. On the PS3. I wanted it again on the PS4, and I bought it. And I honestly still feel that I've bought the game twice and got my money's worth, which I'm normally the first one to cry about expensive DLC, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. And I really, really do think that I have had my money out of that game.
And this is the thing, though. I mean, you think about it in terms of like what's potentially still like untapped. You've got the ability to make your own like fucking races and shit. But like someone out there has went, oh yeah, let's just make that like snipers versus stunters and stuff like that. And it's like in terms of what you could potentially do,
Yeah.
like with your mates, there's so much ground that's still not even being like.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean?
You know, I thought Grand Theft was alright, but I don't like it as much as you guys. But I
See,
think
this is the
Rockstar's
thing.
awesome for doing what they're doing. Like
Oh yeah, definitely.
them and CD Projekt Red.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
have you heard that? Speaking of Rockstar, that do you know how like this is the thing. A couple of years ago, Lindsay Lohan fucking tried to sue
them. Yeah.
Still going, you know.
Yeah, I saw something
Why
about
did you
that.
try
the
to
other day.
sue them over?
Her likeness.
Yeah,
There's
Because
a splash screen of a lass
blonde
holding
chick
up
with
with
a
a phone.
red bikini. This, yeah.
Really?
And she's trying to make out that.
It was her.
Yeah.
And is it?
I would say there's.
There is some likeness, I suppose.
Yeah, but I would agree with what Rockstar said. Because they look similar in the regards that they're a blonde in a bikini doing this. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. But apparently it's still going, and apparently she had some sort of minor win in courtroom recently. Not like in terms of the case, but like sort of in the back and forth between them.
Yeah.
Something went in her favour recently. And then one of the guys who works at Rockstar tweeted a picture with the hashtag Lindsay is nuts, right? And it had a picture of a cow, and he was like, yeah, I can see some resemblance there. And I was like, yes, get in. But yeah, it's still fucking going on. But they're basically saying, look, you're only suing for publicity reasons to try and rinse us of money. Like, there's no real basis here. You're doing it purely out of greed, which is like entirely true, if you ask me.
Of course it is.
She's like, fucking hell, I haven't done anything of worth with my life, but I quite enjoy, like... Basically, she's the fucking champagne taste on a big budget, isn't she? Now she's got no money left. I'll just sue Rockstar. That'll fuel me next several coke binges.
Yeah.
So yeah, recently Microsoft's said they want to do cross-platform.
Yes, I did say that.
Yeah, I've seen that as well. And also,
And Sony's reply was a bit.
Yeah, it was basically like
Never even mentioned Microsoft and said, well, we've been doing it since the PS2 with the PC. And
what Sony said was they'd sit down and have a conversation about it. But no, Sony hasn't ruled it out. In fact, need I only bring your mind back to the recent memory of Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
no, Street Fighter 5.
Yeah,
and Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. The Street Fighter 5 thing was slightly different. It was Capcom was like, we want cross play on it, and Microsoft went, we don't want cross play. So Capcom went, well, fine, Street Fighter won't be on Xbox One then. That's pretty much how that worked. And now Xbox is like, yeah, cross play for everyone.
Because they realise developers aren't going to like...
The thing is though, is like it's like, I found it really funny that they're both kind of skirting around it a bit, because like Xbox haven't directly said they want crossplay with PS4, they've just said they've opened it up to crossplay with other consoles.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, it's not going to be the fucking Wii, is it? Do you know what I mean? So it's like, obviously they're talking about PS4, but they don't mention it by name. And it's the same with Sony's response. They're like, well, you know, we haven't wrote it out, but like, we have been doing it with PC for a while and mentioning no names. And do you know what I mean? It's like, just fucking say what you mean.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not just Xbox. Yes, it is. They're the only other fucking competitor in the market.
Like you get Mortal Kombat on a fucking Wii U.
That'd be hilarious.
But I think it's time it should happen, because it'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Then you get to play with mates who don't have a PlayStation or don't have an Xbox. Or
Yeah, that'd be nice.
stuff like that. That would be good.
That'd be nice, actually.
If they did it with every game.
I think the problem that they might be thinking though is like, if they kind of sort of open the borders, so to speak, it kind of dilutes like
The brand.
yeah. And then it's like, well, why pick a PS4 over an Xbox?
There's no exclusivity anymore.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, fuck it. Do it, and then people just buy whatever the fuck
I
they
mean, I
want.
think it's coming. I don't know how soon it'll be, but at some point in the future, it is just going to be fucking like one massive like.
Well, I'll do what I do on the next generation anyway. I'll sit back and see whichever's the most powerful, game-orientated, best-performing console, I'll buy it. That'll be me thing, whether it's an Xbox or a PlayStation or whatever. Whatever is the best, most rock-hard console, that'll be the one I get. It's exactly what I did this time round.
Yeah.
And I hope next time it is Sony, because just for me, I think the pads are more comfortable.
Yeah.
The Xbox pads are really...
I hope it's Sony just because, well, it's the best of a bad bunch in terms of like business practice. Do you know what I mean? But there's something about Microshaft that I just find just sits uncomfortably in my palate.
I think for me it's always been that with the Xbox 360 it was always, when you were playing online, it always had tools on it. Like little stupid fuckwits. You know what I mean? Who would try and spoil games
Yeah,
for you.
it's still got that stigma of being full of like fucking 14-year-olds.
But it is because it's a massive. It's the
frat boy kind
It's
of.
the biggest console in the States, and Americans by default are an annoying, stupid cunts. Sorry, there goes any fucking potential for any American listeners.
Don't listen, he's just hungover.
But they are though. Yeah, look, I've got American. It's like I'm not homophobic. I've got some gay friends, but I've
got talking American friends.
I have got a couple of my friends that I play with, but even them are few and far between. Like what they'll say if I criticise America for something, they hate Americans for the same reason.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it is, you're right, the frat boys and the kids, man. Like GTA, what the fuck is GTA doing with 10-year-old boys on it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
In game.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's 18.
It's fucking hell, mate. Yeah, man. And it's just
Maybe
ridiculous.
we are becoming desensitised.
I mean, I can only imagine how bad the Xbox servers are. Well, I don't need to imagine because I watch a lot of trolling videos on YouTube because they make me laugh. And it's nearly always some little dickhead kid. And the language, I mean, we swear, but these kids are like, you're talking like
Every
9-year-old
word,
boys and they're just swearing their fucking heads off. And
Yesterday my mate bought Mortal Kombat XL up. I had to go over, try it online. got my ass handed to us, right?
Oh yeah.
And I got a message off the dude who beat us saying you nearly had us there. It was a good match. And I was like, all right, fair
Yeah.
enough. You wouldn't get that on Xbox. On Xbox, I get a message saying, "Fuck you, you fucking little
And the
shit."
thing is as well though is like because Mortal Kombat's been out a while now, most of the people who are playing on it are actually like really good as well.
Yeah.
So the fact that like even though he kicked your ass, but he was like, yeah, that was really good. Like,
I mean, I won one match.
Yeah.
He won the next two, like, but yeah, it was really good.
but that's nice. That's a nice uplifting one.
Nice uplifting story.
Yeah.
There are some nice people out there. I still meet them online and play with them, and I make new friends here.
Speaking
and
of which,
there.
I've literally just getting a message on Xbox Live.
Do you know what I mean? There are, and there's American lads that I've played with for years, like Richie, like Persian Prince, Sin.
I find him all right in small doses.
Yeah, I like him. When he's stoned off his tree and his whole
In
family's
fairness,
around
that's quite a lot though, isn't
him. Yeah,
it?
when his whole family's around him and it's noisy.
Yeah.
It's not him, it's the noisy that I kind of sometimes. With Sin, I love Sin to bits. Sin's a legend.
Sin seems canny like. Since I've been doing like streams and stuff for like YouTube, I've had like loads of like people who've been like watching my streams, like adders on PS4, and I had this one kid who added us when I was like playing like Bloodborne a couple of months ago, and I was on Division yesterday doing one of the daily missions on hard, and I was making good progress. And then it was like this. I can't remember what his handle is, but something stupid. Such and such has joined your party, and I was like, oh, fuck, here we go. I thought, well, he might be all right. He comes into a level fucking 30 hard mission, level 21, right? Immediately goes around the corner, gets fucking splattered in one shot, and I'm like, brilliant. So the difficulty's just fucking doubled, and he's a tool. And then, to make matters worse, he then disconnected immediately after getting splattered.
And left the difficulty.
And left the
double
difficulty, and I
yeah.
was like, what a fucking little bell end. And I was like, right, maybe if I leave the group, it'll like, this was after several tries of me just getting fucking knacked, because it was General Assembly and I was up to the chopper bit.
Yeah, dude.
And I thought, maybe if I leave the group, and the next time I die, when I go back to the checkpoint, it'll like reset the difficulty. No, it kicks you out of the fucking mission.
You got to start again, yeah?
Yeah, so I was sat there in the base of operations fucking fuming like, that stupid little spastic has ruined my fucking thingy. I'm not going to get me fucking Phoenix credits because I can't be asked to do that again. Put the pad down. But yeah, so that's taught me now that if I'm on by myself and none of yous are on, I need to put my fucking party on like request only.
Yeah. We did really well on that mission the other day when we joined in, and because me and you, there was a little bit of like rub at first because we were both playing similar setups, and then we kind of got a good cohesion going, and we had a really good run.
Yeah. It was just the spike in difficulty more than anything, because I was like, I'm like fucking 10 minutes away from the end. I just want me fucking Phoenix credits. I'll help Phil level up doing something else. And then you were like, no, let's do it. And I was like, oh, all right then. And then we kept getting things. I just thought, I can't be chewed with this. And
Only
then,
took a few minutes so to get like,
yeah.
get a little tactic, and that make that running back along the corridor and picking them off 1 and 2 at a time was how to do it. Like,
Yeah.
good game.
Good news. Crash Bandicoot's getting remade.
Yes!
Right. So there's another game getting remastered and released on this generation's
Oh,
consoles.
what now?
BioShock 1, 2 and 3.
Might be. Oh, right.
No,
We
bugger
don't
that.
need it.
Bugger
Yeah,
that.
you're
What
right.
a waste of fucking money.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is, right?
3 was boring. I never finished it.
I
Three
haven't
wasn't
even played the third one. I felt no compulsion to buy it. The first one, the first time I played it, I fucking loved it.
Same
Honestly,
here.
I was
Yeah.
like engrossed with that game.
Second one, all the fear went when you were a big
Yeah.
daddy. Second one, you were just like pounding through the
The thing
game.
is, though, is that again, it's such a. The first one, at least, I don't know. I lost interest with the second one as well. First one, so heavily story driven as well. Like when I went back to it to play it again, I couldn't.
Yeah, because you knew what was coming.
Yeah, so like, in terms of it being remastered, even if I like, just no, I've got no interest at all.
Now, the second one, I think it was novel for the first 5 minutes. I thought
Yeah.
I'm a big daddy way, and then it was like, well, I can fucking kill everything. What's the point? And the third one,
Yeah, the third one, I think I managed about 2 hours of gameplay.
I finished it just because
From what I understand, the third one they try to make it like actiony,
It's crap.
whereas like the first one was all about it had like what I call like the Silent 2 effect, the Silent Hill 2, where it's like there's in Silent Hill 2 there's no like fucking a lot of the game it's about suspense, and that's where the horror comes from. It's not like oh shit, it's like fucking hell, and you're constantly on the edge of your seat.
You're just
And-
walking about and then you hear that radio and
Yeah.
you're like, oh fuck.
And like Bioshock 1 had that sort of like ominous fucking like suspense to it. Do you know what I mean? And there's just none of that in the third one. It's just running fucking
There was none of
shoot.
that in the second one.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, fuck it. They can fuck off. Go and make a new game.
Crash Bandicoot's been remade though.
Shut up.
Yes!
Please shut up.
Do you think Andy's going to pre-order it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to pre-order it.
You're going to
Burn.
dress up as Crash Bandicoot for the midnight launch, aren't you?
And I'm going to pre-order it, and then I'm going to fucking stamp on it and burn it and upload that onto my YouTube video channel.
And Cooper, you should black up, right, and wear
Oh.
the tiki mask.
And go, hugga bugga bugga.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
And then get stomped into the pavement or
Do you want to
something.
know the depressing facts here? Kaylee will get it. Kaylee will get Crash Bandicoot. And that'll be an upstairs only
And
game.
you'll have to live with that.
Yeah.
I'm alright.
You'll have to live with the shame that some of your money has gone towards
You
buying
live
Crash
in
Bandicoot.
fear of the day a new fucking Jack and Daxter comes out.
Or the new Spyro.
Yeah, I do.
But the sad thing is, if the new Crash Bandicoot comes out, Tasha will want that. Because it's our favourite game of all time.
Oh, tell
The
Tasha.
thing is though, the remake isn't our favourite game of all time.
The
That's what you
thing
need to
is,
tell her.
the thing is though, Tasha just doesn't game, so just say, look, you don't fucking game, fuck you fucking fuck. Use those words.
Right. I will.
So have either of you two heard of a
Yes.
developer called Digital Homicide?
No. Maybe?
Right. Well,
Hotline
apparently,
Miami guys? No.
I don't know. Apparently, they're just a small studio and they've released several games on Steam, but they're shit, right? And apparently, they're now. Have either of you heard of Jim Sterling, video game critic? He does Jimquisition.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, they're suing him to the tune of 10.7 million over supposed libel and slander of their body of work. Because apparently he's just like reviewed all their games and just tore them to bits because they're fucking shit.
Right, well,
And-
so what's
Yeah,
wrong with
exactly. What is the problem? But basically, they're accusing him of like his like critique as
Stopping
fucking
people buying the game.
yeah, has ruined them. So they want reparation of damages and stuff like that. And
Well, they
like
should have made a good game, like
precisely.
a game about bumming Kanye's mum back to hell.
it? Yeah,
So yeah, they're suing him for 10 million.
they'll not get it.
No, they won't because it gets better. Right? They don't have a lawyer. Right? They're defending themselves. Okay.
This is good.
And have a guess what? And they're crowdfunding money to afford a lawyer.
Oh my god.
Just to add further like credence to the fact that you can crowdfund fucking anything.
That's ridiculous.
And they've said they'll keep donations to that particular crowdfunding thing anonymous. But I mean, do you know what I mean? It's like, we've made shit games. How dare you slag them off? Right, we're taking you to court for 10 million. Oh shit, we can't afford a lawyer. Right, people give us money.
That's ridiculous.
And the thing is though, is like, when I was reading about some of the stuff, and I actually went and watched like one of the videos in question, and like he does fucking just absolutely lay into them somewhat rotten, but it's not too harsh because the points he makes
Right.
are right. Like he's saying like a lot of the fucking the like not the art but like the character sprites and stuff are just fucking like, he's like it's straight off some fucking generic like fucking artist website or something. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's not their own
Like
stuff.
stock.
Yeah, it's like stock shit they bought and goes in and it looks crap because that's what it is. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so I'm gonna keep an eye on that because I think it'll be hilarious when they get like. And the thing is though, is if like because they're American, right? Pounder a piece of shit. If you've ever watched Judge Judy, right? he's gonna counterclaim and he's gonna rinse them
Yeah.
because that's what happens in American courtrooms. They're
And
like,
that'll be the end of their development.
Yeah.
Really. Or just to go back onto the Red Dead Redemption 2 thing. So apparently somebody who used to work for the company who's making it has sent an email to... I can't even remember where I'm reading it. GameSpot or some shit, and said that it's actually been in development for over 4 years, and it's called Red Dead Redemption 2: Legends of the West.
Yeah.
And the game will be coming out in the fall of 2017, and it's going to be announced at E3 this June.
Yes.
So
Yes.
could even see a pretty cool trailer for it coming in the next few months.
This is awesome. This is the best news ever.
I think for this year I'm sorted because I've got Uncharted 4 pre-ordered and No Man's Sky, and I think that's going to take me time up.
Yeah.
And then I think I'll be looking forward to Red Dead next year. That's if that is all true. I kind of hope it's not just to see the heartbreak on Andy's face. I hope it is.
It will be though, because that's the thing. It's Rockstar, and Rockstar don't make shit games. And like, there's no two ways about it. You can't argue with it.
And 5 years in development kind of makes sense for
Yeah, I was-
one of their games.
Most of GTAs take a lot of years as well.
And the thing is, when most of their games are released, there's not many problems on launch, is there? With
No, they
with
have a
Grand
few
Theft.
teething things sometimes, but they're normally straight on it.
I know there was issues with the online side of Grand Theft Auto 5 when it first got released, but that was sorted pretty quickly.
The main big one being sometimes your cars will just disappear out of the garage.
In terms of the server stability though, I can say that Grand Theft Auto Online is probably the best thing I've ever played for that. Like, I don't think I've ever been fucking booted randomly.
I'll say the servers for Mortal Kombat are awful.
I've had
Absolutely
problems on
awful.
GTA, but only because I've put so many hours into it, and it's not GTA that's kicked me. It's when PSN's been gimpy.
Yeah.
Lovely PSN. I still can't understand how it was really, really stable on the PS3 when it was free, and as soon as you start paying for it, it's good, it turns to shit.
Because Jesus.
Maybe they're hoping that like they'll fucking like reverse psychology people and be like, hey, right, the money you're giving us, we're doing the best we can. Imagine what it'd be like if it was free. And people be like, oh God, here, take me money. So yeah, what I was saying earlier about the guy, like the brain behind XCOM, Julian Gollop, he's revealed a new game called Phoenix Point, which, have a guess, right, is a tactical turn-based warfare game with a global overworld. So XCOM then, basically.
Well, if it worked the first time, it'll
Yeah,
work
exactly.
again.
I mean, like, that's the thing. It's like, stick to what you know, I guess.
Well, if you look at the guy who's made that, I can't remember its name now, the game I was talking to you about before this, the crowdfunded one. Was it Star
Citizen.
Star Citizen? Do you know what the guy who created Star Citizen worked on before that? Wing Commander, fucking Freelancer, all games that are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But by all accounts, that Star Citizen's really good. I think that's a PC only though, isn't it?
Probably.
You okay on the north?
No.
He's so hungover, he just
Show
wants
up
at
and
the
let me eat
end.
sour Skittles in peace.
We're done.
Involved.
We're done now.
Yeah, I'm pretty much out of
Yeah, bye. Thanks, bye.
Oh no, I've got a couple more things.
No, you haven't.
No, I haven't, I'm just trying to...
Thanks, bye. Thanks, bye.
the re-releasing the PS1. I'm calling it the PS1 and only.
Is it Chesney Hawkes doing the release
Yeah,
for
it
it?
is.
That's awful.
I wish that was true.
Bye.
They're calling it PS The One, the game. Sponsored by Kanye West.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Do you know what I'd like to say? That it's just completely disappeared now. Like, say like 10, 15 years ago, like in every major city at least, there was always like one sort of out the way like retro game shop. And that's just fucking dead now, isn't it? I'd
One in
love,
Seam.
Well, I never knew that, but I'd love to see something like that because I used to love poking about in like stuff like that and being like, oh, I've still got a SNES dome. I'll get in. I'll pick this up for like fucking £3. Get in.
But the reason being is most independent traders have been driven out by big business because of fucking 16 years of conservatism.
Well, yeah, there is that like, but still, it'd
And
be
before
nice,
you say
it'd be nice
Labour
to
was
see
in,
more.
no, they weren't. They were just red Tories.
And on that note, before we start getting into political shit, bye.
Bye.